Okay, I'm gonna give a few people some time to come in before I start this. Okay, guys. I don't know if many people will come over to this channel. We'll see. We'll see how it goes. Um. Oh God, coffee. Oh, I ain't had coffee all day. So, anyways, you know what? I'm just gonna get on with it because I'm not gonna be able to stay long. It's really cold. Hello, Madison. Um, I'm not gonna be able to stay live long. It's very cold outside. It's been snowing. I got layers on. And right now I don't have the car to get in for tonight. Am I coming through okay, Madison? Can you hear me? Is everything okay? You're gonna hear a lot of background noise. I'm sorry, guys, but you will. I just want to make sure I'm coming in and it's working good before I go on to talk. I know, I know. It's okay. I mean, I gotta figure something out. And I'm trying my best to hold it together. Hey, David. So, to a couple of you, you know what's going on. I've talked to y'all about it, let you know. And nothing's changed. I walked in this building, had Wi-Fi. They're getting ready to actually shut down in a few minutes, and it's so cold outside. I couldn't do it no more. It's snowing. It's freezing. So I came in, and this old woman offered me some coffee. I took it because I had no coffee. And anyways, so here we go. So I put out that recording on my other channel. I will be going live on this channel, not the other one. I hope you can hear me. So yeah, I will be going live on this channel, not the other channel, and I hope for anyone who doesn't come and catch me live right now that they figure out that I'll be on this one instead of that one live. I will be uploading videos there, and I'm going to start doing that here. My feet are killing me. Sorry, guys. Okay, so the recording. Um, I posted the link to the blog. So if y'all didn't see the link to the blog, you can go back to the video and just hit the description box, and it'll take you straight to the blog. And the blog goes more in detail about. Thank you, David, for letting me know. It goes more into detail about the projects. There's also another one that I'm looking into where the whistleblower came forward about Google. So I'm also looking into that as well. So I do have a few things here I was wanting to talk about. I'm surprised I still have this right now, honestly, to go live on. My phone is dead. Like it literally just died when I sat down. So the things I wanted to go over about a lot of that was, as you can see, I have took several notes. And he says that there's something in there, and if you're smart, you'll figure it out. Well, I wrote down everything I thought I could. There is some hidden things in there. I don't know if he did it on purpose or if it was meant to be done. But one time, whenever he wrote Ecuador in the letter E, he made it a 5. And he also talked about Glen Meadows and the name change. And he mentions BQ a lot. BQ will save us. BQ will save us. We need to get BQ. BQ will help us. So that's another one. Okay, and then I think this is coordinates right here. Let's see. Can you see it? No, you can't. Right about there we go. I think these are coordinates to the prison that's holding 5,000 kids ages 2 to 12. And it tells what block and everything. I've got all that wrote down. It says that he canceled Spain and Ecuador was okay. So I went over all of that, guys. Okay, so what I'm looking into is It's called, it's the whistleblower, and it's on a Google document dump thing, and that's what I'm looking into. So I'm not going to talk about that. But now a lot of people did want me to go over what I talked about. Okay, so I'm going to go over the thing I talked about the other day because I didn't get to finish it. Guys, I'm really depressed right now. I'm going through so much, and I really need prayer, okay? I'm currently alone right now, so I really need prayer, and just, I don't know, there's just so much. So, um, and yes, I got swatted. I didn't go to jail that night or anything, but then the next night we got stopped again. So, whoever's bothering me, I wish you would just leave me alone. I have enough of my life going on. So now the Brazilian Carva Maga, that's going to be banned in Virginia, and this is a class that teaches you how to, like, if an opponent comes up to you armed, it teaches you how to disarm your opponent. And then Jiu-Jitsu, kickboxing, Tai Chi, firearms instruction, so you cannot own all that. But from now on, anyone who is teaching these type of classes will be held unlawful paramilitary, held as a felon, and it'll be paramilitary activity as a class 5 felony if you get caught teaching or demonstrating. And if enough people will rise up in Virginia, they can stop this. But if it passes in Virginia, it's not going to be passing everywhere. Too many people are so distracted. Thank you so much, guys. Thank you. But so many people are so wrapped up in the impeachment that there's only 2 of y'all in here, so there's only people are so into the impeachment, they're not paying attention to nothing else, and this is something that we need to be paying attention to. It will go into effect January 8th. Now, a lot of people are talking about Jared Kushner and how they think they're trying to push him in and usher him in, and so there's a lot about that too. Yeah, and honestly, like that guy said, a bug out location's not going to help. Nothing's going to help. Honestly, I honestly don't think any other country would help either, because if it's going to be anything like the Bible says, it's going to be worldwide. But I think they believe that their Messiah is here, and they are trying to push it forward and start it to come. And they say that we're the dumbest. We are the dumbest country because we've been dumbed down and mind controlled. And I wish they would release those documents, but they said the documents are very brutal. And if you go in and you read what the blog talks about, he talks about how they would be like shocking you and putting like animal DNA into you while you watch your child getting raped and God knows what else. And he said that it would not be a good thing. And he says the documents are very detailed and very vivid, and people would absolutely know what was going on. Okay, so also, I'm a little behind on the news. I mean, I know what's going on right now, like with China, Hong Kong, the UN at the border, and all of that, because a lot of that is distractions. Okay, and I'm just telling you the truth. It is. I can report it to you and let you know what's going on, but at the same time, you need to realize that none of these people are giving us real, actual news. So, yeah. Well, this is a guy who worships, he believes in Jesus and everything. And he wanted to talk about a lot more, but he couldn't because something was going on with his phone. Somebody kept calling and something was interacting with his phone. This guy is trying to help get his message out because he's had so much lineup. Sometimes people don't even notice me sitting here. It's sad, ain't it? But anyways, so we have Bill Gates is working to generate. So he's generating and making carbon with a generating company to make more carbon, and that's something else that's going on. And then I do want to cover the NOAA laws. I am going to go over that. I'm going to try to get all this pushed in before the 10th. But honestly, guys, I don't know what I can do and what I can't do. I don't know. I'm going to try. Okay. The UN summit to hear for rich nations to pay for international air traffic. I'm sure everyone's done heard about this. They want us to pay for the air traffic when a fire happens, national disasters happen, anything, wrecks. They want us to pay for it for the storms, electromagnetic waves to be shot through the earth to hit volcanoes. We know that's what they're doing. That's going on. They send electromagnetic waves through the earth sometimes, and that's what makes the earthquake. We know they have all of these devices that they can use, and they also want us to pay the border taxes and taxes for everything else that they are creating, the national disasters, all of that they are doing. Also, they have created artificial skin. I don't know if anybody's been watching much. I'm a little behind. I do know a lot of things that are going on. I just I haven't prepared for them.
Thanks, sir.
Give me a second.
Enjoy your play. Is it going to be filmed?
Okay, so
people are crazy to do YouTube presentations.
YouTube.
That would be neat.
Okay, so anyway, the artificial skin, they have created it, and it goes on robots, and so they can feel. So what it does is they've created these little round like sensors all over the body, and they're going to put this artificial skin on them, and you don't even have to touch them. It'll be like sensors, like how we have nerves, our nerves, sensors, and all of that, but you don't have to touch them. You could get near it, and it would know you're there. Yay, Breezy found me. Yay, I'm glad y'all found me. The artificial skin, as robots can feel, they are attaching to the robots, the sensor glands. That's the little things I'm talking about. They're like little octagons or hexagons. I don't know. I seen them. If you want, I can find a clip of them. It's not hard to find. And so they also have the artificial skin for your phone. It helps connect you to the AI. So there is a lot going on right now, and a lot of people don't know nothing about it. I'm sorry, guys, I ain't had coffee in 2 days, and that's about all I got, so I'm gonna drink it. So I do have a lot more, but oh yeah, and then we got the payload being added to, all this other stuff, the lunars. Let's see, I talked about the classes. So there's a few more things. Okay, so what we got, I'm closing this because what I'm going to talk about now is just going to be me talking to y'all, okay? Because it's freaking cold out. They're getting ready to close down up here, and I was lucky to find this building because I'm so far from where I'm usually am, and it's freezing. It's still kind of cold in here. So, anyways, a lot of, Trump, he's pushing his son-in-law so hard, and a lot of people are believing that Trump believes that Kushner is the Messiah, and they're all writing music now over there, and we all know that this is all going to come out because we all know that the technology and the 5G all came from Israel. We know that 5G is weaponized. We know it can send out signals and tones, and we know it sends out radiation. We know how dangerous it is. Now, like he said, whenever our president starts talking about sending it out and rolling it all over, why isn't anyone else concerned or worried about this? You know what I mean? Hey, True Seeker. I don't know if I'll be able to. All my stuff is dying right now, and I just stopped for just a second to come in and get warm, and I was going to try this and see if it was going to work. This is going to be my backup channel. I will still upload a little bit to the other channel, but this channel I'm going to try to do my lives more on and consist this more of a live platform and like maybe open panels. But with everything going on, it's really, really, really time for people to start to realize that you can leave the country, you can leave the state, you can go underground, you can do whatever you want. But the real thing is you need to come to God. And once you come to Him, then and you start like accepting everything, and then you become saved by grace and through faith alone, and you realize how good it is, and you want to do good, and you want to have more, and you want to go out and shout to the world what's going on, and you want everyone to know. You want to save people. You don't want everybody to go to hell or have that destiny and a destination. And we all know that a lot of things are going to happen, and I do believe that it is very close, and a lot of people have that feeling in their stomach that we are very close. And it makes me worried right now because I've been receiving all kinds of alerts on my phone for my area. Massive power outages. It's been snowing today, and it's freezing. It's below freezing. And flooding. They're saying that we could get up to 14 feet of water. And then I noticed a couple buildings on fire, and it's like nobody's doing anything. An ambulance passed it. And yeah, Jesus did fix it on the cross. He did. And amen to that. And we need to try to stick together with our brothers and our sisters in Christ, and we need to stick together and try to get the word out and the truth out. And the reason I'm sharing those recordings is because of that. They'll probably take that video down. It probably won't stay up long. The guy does give it and put it on their platform and everything, so that's why I did it. And sorry guys, there's so many people like in this building. I'm in a building and I'm like on the second or third floor up. I am still freezing. Oh my gosh. I was not prepared to have to walk as far as I did, but yeah, divided we fall and divided we all are. I mean, this whole country is so divided, and they've made us that way. We're divided on everything. If you haven't listened to the Google whistleblower, it is like InfoWars. InfoWars is one that will not show up. Yeah, it's undeniable. Yeah, it is. Like we have the fires going on in Australia, we have fires going on in the Amazon, and then all that stuff in California and the power outages. We have everything going on everywhere. To all of y'all, I try to subscribe in the link, so it's okay. So I already had 12 views before I put in the link, and then once I put in the link, I just wanted everybody to know I tried to find people everywhere and go and sub to them all so they would see my channel and give them an extra sub. Yeah, I mean, like, it's all worldwide. Even if you do leave the country, it's going to happen. It is. It's meant to happen. And Israel admitted that they are going to use technology to build the temple. And just like that, tomorrow the temple could be up. They are so, like, pressed right now saying that their Messiah is coming, that they're so, like, they believe it so harsh that I've seen many and many of men of their faith, in the Jewish faith, saying, he is not here yet, but in a couple of hours he could be here today. If not, he'll be here in the morning. So they all think that he's coming in any moment, not like, it could be next month, it could be a couple. They're saying like literally any minute, any hour. So there's a lot going on with that if y'all want to look into that. And we all know that all of the technology goes straight back to Israel. And the thing about David Goldberg is if you actually go back and you look at some of his stuff, he predicted, because he had the documents, but he predicted the war with Iran, and they said there was going to be 120,000 soldiers, and then they came out with a huge article on it, and the New York Times even called him and said they even said David Goldberg had predicted the war in Iran and the 120,000 soldiers, and there's a whole big thing on that if y'all want to check that out. So he is a really reliable source. Everything on his thing, I've watched almost every video they've put out. Everything he has predicted has came true. The TTID, the tag, track, and ID. We knew that was going on. And he talks a little bit more in depth about, if y'all don't think that that's possible, about generating your face like mine, like right now, or talking on the phone, or even FaceTiming, or putting a video out, think about the movie Gemini that they just came out with Will Smith. They did a big thing on that because I was like, that's young Will Smith. Well, they did clone him. And I looked at a behind the scenes thing on YouTube. You can see it on YouTube. And they talk about how they went in and made him younger. So they basically made a cloned image of himself just from taking a couple of photographs for Fresh Prince. So they can completely do it. We know that they can completely do it. And if you go and you read all of the transcripts, because the videos do talk a lot, but I also went back into that video and put the link to the blog in it. And if you go down, if you keep going down, and it'll go into what Cypher is, what Pogo is. I mean, it goes into it. Like, it's like what they want to do is they want to tag us all. They want to figure out where we're all going. They want to track us, and they want to identify us, and then they are going to just come in and take you out. And he goes into detail about how they have the drones that's really little, and they can fly up to your window and make a little hole, come in and shoot you with a little dart you wouldn't even notice or see. And it could either paralyze you, kill you right then and there, or it could infect you with a virus and kill you right then and there, kill you a little over time. And they wouldn't even have to worry about it. So these are all things that you should all look into, because every bit of it right on cue. I've looked into it and I've done all my research on it. And I'm telling you, I have done so much research today because I'm trying to keep my mind off of other things. And doing all of this, I'm figuring it all out. And it's just something that, I think a lot of people need to hear. It needs to be heard. I got 8 people in here. I'm doing pretty good, considering nobody's heard of this channel. Thank you all for coming. I won't get swatted here. Nobody knows where I'm at here because I'm at least 45 minutes away from any location I ever would have been before. I have to, here in a few minutes, they're closing and everything right now. But here in a few minutes, I'll have to cut this out. Probably, I could probably go a few more minutes, maybe 15, 20. Yeah, it's all about spiritual warfare. That is correct. Yeah, I know. Okay. A lot of people, am I safe? No, I'm never safe. I'm probably not safe now. I mean, like, in this building for this second, yeah, I'm okay, I guess. I don't know. Sorry. My eyes are kind of swollen and stuff. I apologize. But, anyways, once they close this down, I'll have to go right back outside. So, I don't think I will get signal out there like I do in here. Um, Everything is closed down, but there's one thing left open in here because it's got a bunch of different things in it, you know? So, um, Walmart, you have to go inside of Walmart to use their Wi-Fi, and I don't think they would like it if I took my laptop into Walmart, just like walking around talking on it. Yeah, we need to thank him for understanding, for all the discernment he gives us, and being able to understand what's going on. And we got all this going on with China, all this going on with Hong Kong, all these laws being passed, and a lot of people don't understand it. And a lot of people aren't even paying attention to it. And like they said, like you said, there's so many people out there that are disinformation, that are putting out all kinds of stuff. And like he said, you cry wolf. So many everybody's like, oh, martial law's coming, new world order's coming, and people's been saying it for decades. And now you get people to cry wolf so many times. Now nobody will take you seriously. Now nobody thinks that, you know, it's going to happen. Now they think we're all just conspiracy theories and conspiracy theorists, and that all we ever have done is consume our life with this stuff. But I'm telling you, um, it's better to know this stuff than to not know it. I mean, even if you don't believe in it, why not look at all the information and all the documentations? I mean, there's so much on all of this, and it's crazy. Yeah, no weapon formed against you shall prosper every time. Yeah, I know. But at the same time, um, I could walk out the door and get stabbed. But, it's hard down. Um, so I just wanted to come on here and I wanted to talk a little bit about it. Yeah, in milliseconds, almost real time, David. Yeah, sorry, I didn't see that till just now. They can do anything. They can make your voice up. They can do it all right now. And I think it's very important that people heard that, because I know it sounds a little out there, and they're pushing this alien thing so much too. I was watching a clip from a show on YouTube, and they were talking about it may form the yeah, thank you. So, anyways, I was watching a little clip of a show on YouTube, and thank you. Yeah, it's freezing out there. It's snowing, and I don't know. Who knows what's going to happen tonight? But you're welcome. I know. Honestly, I was in a battle trying to find a Wi-Fi and trying to find somewhere I could go in and not have to worry about where, I always wish like I said, I'm like nowhere near where I was, so it doesn't really matter. But anyways, I think it's people hear AI and technology and 5G and all this stuff, and they think about it, but they don't really think and see it. But to hear that they can make your whole face up and regenerate a video of you and your family and re-imitate all your voices and keep you going on social media. If that's not a wake-up call to somebody, I don't know what else is, because that is exactly what they can do. And he said over 100,000 already went missing, and I'm guessing that it was with the California blackouts, the power outages in California, and nobody's even noticing. And the weird thing about that is just like me, nobody would notice if I was gone. And so basically, I want to talk a little bit about this YouTube thing. So basically, on YouTube's terms and agreements, I was going to post a video about this because I found a clip from somebody from YouTube talking about it. But basically, they have the right that if you don't make them money and you are not monetized, then they can make you go bye-bye and they can take you out and they can take you off the platform. And so if you're under 1,000 and they don't think that you're going to grow, which I've been on for 2 years and I haven't been out there doing the grow your channel stuff or anything. So it's yeah. So I mean that's how most people grow is they go out there and they just start subbing to a bunch of grow your own channels and sub for subs, and that's how most people do it. And they get up there, but you don't have many people that come back and watch you while you're live or watch your videos. So you have a lot of like what they call them is dead subs. So if I wanted to get to 1,000, I could get to 1,000, but I don't want to. Not that way. Um, Whenever you go out and you get subs, you want someone that's gonna want to watch you and want to hear what you have to say. Not a bunch of people that's going to come and leave horrible, mean comments all the time just because I'm talking about what I talk about. It's not like, oh, hair, makeup, unboxing, video games. It's not like I'm doing that. I mean, that's just something people could say, oh, I like how you did your hair. Oh, that's awesome makeup. It's not something everyone grasps and gets. If you're not awake or you have just started waking up and you come to my channel and you hear me talk, it's going to sound like I'm crazy even if you're awake because you're at the point in your journey where God hasn't awoken you enough to know half the stuff I'm talking about. And that's one thing that I know and have realized that I've messed up on a lot is that I have been doing more of an advanced truther channel, I guess, instead of sitting down, breaking it down, and trying to walk people through it. I'm more like, we're awake, let's get this done, we know what's going to happen. This is happening, this is happening, this is happening. It's getting time. We need to figure this out, you know. There are so few people who really want to understand what days we are living in. I know no one is even asking about all of the disasters. Just another day, just another month. Yeah, exactly. Nobody's even talked about. Oh, by the way, yeah, they're trying to blame Leonardo DiCaprio for the fires in the Amazon. I did a video on it, but I didn't upload it because honestly, last night was crazy. But I did a video on it yesterday, and I was going to upload it last night, and I didn't get to. But so basically, they're saying over there, was putting money into an organization, an environmental organization that was setting fires to trees, and they're trying to burn the whole forest down and make it like a flat plain. I feel in my spirit that we are all fixing to understand the one thing we all desire. What is our calling? He is fixing to show us. Yes, he is. Amen to that. I need my purpose. Yeah. Amen to all of that. I got 5 and I know who you are. There's like 2 more. That's okay. I don't care. Nobody's blocked on this channel, guys. If you want to talk, you can. It's free. It's fine. Just nothing mean. But I do want to say to whoever's out there and who has been making these calls on me, stop, please. I have too much going on. I've lost everything and I'm literally all alone now. So please don't do it no more. Yeah, I know it's coming. Hallelujah. Amen. I want to go so bad. I can't wait until that time. Sorry, I'm trying to see like it's all the lights are off and stuff, but I know I have at least until 6 or 6, well, 6 maybe. But I have been walking around all day, lugging this laptop and this purse, like, It's heavy. It's heavy with my notebook, and it's heavy. I'm not gonna lie. I need to figure something out. It's cold right now to be out, and there's no car, and I'm not nowhere near my car, and there's everything that I have is in my car, and I am not near my car, and don't know if I still have my car right now. So, this is basically all I have right now. So I don't even know if I have my car. It is on the other side of town, if it's there. And Logan's probably going to be gone for a couple of weeks. I don't know. I'm hoping not. I'm praying to God for a miracle. So if everybody can, please pray for a miracle to happen. Or to go home. I'm so ready for it. I know everybody else is. I wish people would stop worrying about everything else. Like, I have a horrible life, and every day I have to figure out what I'm going to do, how I'm going to survive, if I get to eat that day, or if I want to get to eat for the next few days, if I want to get anything to drink, and if I want to get any cigarette butts. And when it snows and rains, I'm just screwed out of cigarettes. And I still notice the disasters. I still go on like into all this information, and I should be the one out here, trying to live moment for moment, hour for hour, day for day. But instead, I'm not. I mean, I am. I'm worried about it, and I'm trying to figure it out. But at the same time, I'm still, worried about what's going on in the world, the disasters, and everything. And you want to help, and you want to go out there, and you want to try to do what you can for people. But at the same time, the people that you're trying to go out there and help, these other people are doing it too. And it's just like, what the crap, It's a big spinning mess. You've got all the elitists and all of that coming down and sending the orders to start the fires. Thank you, Madison. Thank you, David, too. And we have all of, that's another thing I want to point out. Whenever I played the David Goldberg recording, we did have the Paradise fires, but that was it. We didn't have the big fires that was going on in California. We did not have the power outages. After the recording played, the fires came, the rolling power outages came, and now Australia is on fire, and Australia is having, Australia's been on fire, having power outages, and so has Australia and the Amazon, and Amazon, it's huge. They're trying to destroy everything. They want no one to be able to go and survive. And also, that's another thing he talks about with the TTID, the tag track ID and all that, that if you do have like an underground bunker or try to go bug out and have food and prep and all that, the TTID has already been watching you, and they now have technology where they can see what you're doing down there. If there's something under there. That's why whenever they talk about something being underground, it's very far underground. They go 40 floors, for Madison's talking about. They go so far below the floors, the levels underneath the earth. And he talks about all the cages with the kids in it. And he says it's like a football field. And it's an arena, and I was sitting there thinking, oh, football field. But it wasn't what I was wanting it to be, about the football field. But that's okay. So anyways, everything is going according to Revelations, according to Matthew, according to the other books that you can reference to the end of time and what is coming before the end. And I do believe we're living in this little area where we don't know exactly when, but we know it's here and it's coming, and it's only going to get a lot worse. We need to stay in prayer. We need to stay with, we need to stay talking to him. We need to, ask what we can do. We need to um, turn to him. That's all you can do. Turn to him. I mean, basically everyone in the United States is going to take it out. It's going to be taken out. And there's going to be a lot that get taken into the underground basis experiment. He said, like, just an example was I was showing y'all where they were putting the animal DNA into humans, and then here you hear him talking about it. Yeah, I know, it does make it sound like we are tagged pets. The recordings confirmed your memories too. Yeah, I'm sorry. I know that must have been hard. I know, like, carrying something like that, yeah. But he's talking about they're going to be doing some of that. And he says that's only an example of what they do. And could you imagine them just coming in and taking your whole family? I mean, you couldn't do nothing about it, especially if they have this technology and this stuff that can paralyze you in a second and take you down. A lot of people, they won't talk about their religious beliefs. They won't talk about Jesus Christ. They won't talk about God. They'll say their higher power. And I guess that's okay. But why are you ashamed to say what that higher power it is? I don't understand that. But that's just me. I'm not ashamed, and I'll stand up and say it. I'm not ashamed. Somebody's playing piano. Yeah, they were nothing to them. We're pets. We're nothing. I mean, I showed y'all some of those pictures of what those people were looking like, and I think it was a human that had animal DNA that was put into him. He escaped one of the bases, and he didn't run. Like, he did run, but he stayed aside and he watched. And whenever I guess that certain doctor that he didn't like or whatever pulled in, he started attacking him. And they actually caught a lot of that on video, and a lot of people were like, "Oh, well, this has got to be fake. They're not doing this." Yeah, they're doing it. And now they're coming forth and saying that we have to have live babies. I was talking on the phone to somebody about this, that they have to have live babies to use for med students, doctors, in the medical field, for diseases, for students to learn. But they have to be live babies to dissect, cut open, perform surgery on, perform everything on. So this is going to be another thing about the late-term abortion babies. And we've heard them say that they need their blood, but they have to be alive while they use their blood. Like, they have to cut off a limb or take out an organ while their heart still beats. And they got to get the blood in order for the blood. The blood has to be alive with, I guess, the adrenochrome or anything. I don't know exactly, because they don't say it in an intelligent way at all. It's just like the baby has to be alive or this won't work. And it's like, okay, what won't work? Why wouldn't it work? Like, we don't need this. And then we got the cipher working, talking about reversing the aging system and messing with their embryos and trying to genetically engineer perfect little babies, or whatever babies you want or what they want. And then that's just another thing to get your DNA. And then Ancestry, they are already working and in the works. If you go back and read the blogs of the recordings on Ancestry, they're already pulling DNA from Ancestry and seeing who all DNA they have. And if it's people like me, or you or anyone like that, anyone that would be on the list of people. That's what they can clone you, but they said it takes a couple of weeks, a month to grow your face. It didn't take them long to grow the brain, but it takes, I think it's a couple weeks, a month to grow a face. But they can't take your face and put it on an AI robot or anything because they said they've tried and it's just not succeeded. But they could now. We don't know how much it's grown since this man's died. A couple of months in the technology field is a lot. Giants eat the flesh and drink the blood, yes, they do. And whether we believe that they are part of an angel bloodline, the fallen angels' bloodlines, whether we believe it or not, they do. And they want to make themselves more and more like them. So they continuously are cannibalizing themselves. And they get high on the blood and they get high on this. And they just make it a sexual thing, like just like you see movies whenever it's a vampires or something and they're feeding on someone in a movie, in a show or a movie, they start getting aroused and they start making out with the other person. They turn it into a sexual thing, and then they completely just cannibalize everything. Everything is cannibalism. They need us around because they want to eat us, and they want to experiment on us. So there's going to be a lot that they're not going to kill. Let's see. This is unreal. This is everything I was saved from. Now is in front of literally everyone. Yes, it is. Let's see. Everyone, the Lord is just letting it all be shown in the light of what they do in the dark underground. Yeah, every bit of it is becoming known. Everything that is unknown will become known. So this is all coming out in giant seeds. I don't know what you mean by that. But a lot of them believe that they are like that. But you, my brethren, are not of the night, that the day should overtake you as a thief. You remember what I was talking about last time on the phone? That's funny. I was telling him about how, like, the vampires talk about how their bloodline is pure. And, like, if you watch the Vampire Diaries, their vampire line is pure. You kill Original, then you kill the entire vampire bloodline. And like they're like the elites of the bloodline, and it's weird how they make everything all about them, and they drink the blood and they eat humans. Yeah, amen. Yeah, and so if you don't look up all of this stuff and you're consumed of the world, I mean, all you have to do is listen to what a little couple people are telling you, and in a show or on a movie, they put it out there so much they don't even care. Yeah, yeah, because what they did with the collected DNA, they had all kinds of YouTubers making it a huge thing. Oh, I'm doing Ancestry. Let's do Ancestry. Let's read my results. And every huge YouTuber did it. So all these little kids started doing it. And there's another one too. It's not just Ancestry. It's something else. I can't think of the name of it. It's I can't think of another one. I can't think of it right this second. I'm not going to try. I've got too much going on up here. But they got all these YouTubers to promote it and to do it. There you go. They got so many people to promote all of these other things and got people to make it like school. And so this is a trending thing. Let's all do it. So a lot of people did fall into that, and unfortunately they did give their DNA away for free. And whenever they done that, they gave all away, all rights to their DNA. A monthly collected monthly during all my yeah, that's another really bad thing about it. And I know, guys, I know. I hope that I'm not buffering because on my end, my screen is going in and out. So I hope that y'all can see me and hear me okay. I'm trying to put my feet up for a second. I've been walking. I've walked, shoot, I don't know, I guess since 6:30 this morning. Oh man, it's almost been 12 hours of walking. 6 now. I've been walking since 6:30 or 7, something like that this morning. It's dark out now. So, anyways, there's so many things that we all need to be thankful for. There's so many things that we all need to pray for. There's so many things that we all need to push aside, little differences, little disagreements, things that we all don't believe and connect on don't matter. That's it. But you have to turn to Him. There's no other way than to turn to Him. If you do leave the country, which it costs millions, God says, only above 2 times for the entire life. Oh, I'm sorry. You can leave the. Okay, he said it took about 100,000 or something. He said it would take at least 100,000, and in the notes it says 2 to 5 million. So think about that, and that's in another country's form of money, because a lot of places is not taking American money. Sorry about the piano. I don't know where it's coming from. I'm probably gonna get like a copyright strike on this one. I don't know. I don't know what song it is or what they're playing. Anyways, and so if you did have the money and you did go buy a house in another country that you knew and was aware of was a safe zone that they claim as, if you did that, they would find you eventually. I mean, you might want to make it another year, if that. Either way, he's coming. He's coming. He's coming. He's coming. And the Antichrist is coming. It's all going to happen, no matter what country you're in, no matter where you're at. I know they would, though. They would. If you play an ad, if they even hear the music of an ad, yeah, you get copyright strike for that. He said that's a local band. No, it's just somebody playing piano. They do a lot of stuff here, I guess. See, there's an art room, and then they're down there, somebody's playing piano. And then it's a pretty building in here, though. Like, look at it. Hold on, can you see it? It's a pretty building. Pretty building. I mean, it's a live public. Yeah. I think someone's just out sitting in the hall doing it. Because, yeah, Betty, I know, right? I got copyrighted on Betty. Anyways, that's a song. You know. Oh, I had fun with you too, Madison. I did. I had a lot of fun with you. I just want to sit here and go like this the whole time, but I don't want to because I look stupid. I look stupid anyways. But like I said, any country that you're going to go to, any underground bunker you're going to go to, yeah, I can't sing. Y'all have heard me. I can't sing. But every place that you go, no matter what, it's gonna happen. And see, y'all made me laugh. I haven't laughed or smiled all day. I've been a little upset. But no matter what country you go to, something's gonna happen. I do believe that we might be the first one to fall. Just because we're so dumbed down over here. They laugh and mock us because of, oh my goodness, they put a TV in front of them in the game and it doesn't matter. They're fun, you know, and that's the truth. Oh, thank you, Madison. Oh, thank you, David. I love you too. but they really think that they stand a chance, and if you have God in your heart, you have Jesus in your heart, and you've accepted, and you've been forgiven, and you know the truth, then you will be you'll be saved. But you have to endure. And all these people are talking about, I got my guns, I'll fight anybody that comes through that door. Go ahead. Like they said, your guns are not going to save you. It's a stick compared to what they got. I mean, they specifically said that they are going to use power outages and probably a natural disaster fire. I mean, come on, guys. Like, it rains, and then the fires break out because the wind knocks the power line into it, and it's just all of a sudden they couldn't stop the fire and it went out of control like it did. No, they're trying to. Thank you, Breezy. Thank you. Thank y'all. But a lot of people are sitting there just, oh yeah, the fire happened due to a wind and the loose wire. Yeah, who lives by the sword dies by the sword. Yes, that's one thing I've always said too. And I hope people are going to start to open their eyes and look and see the truth and really what's going on, because it's bothering me that a lot of people don't see it, and I'm trying to get information out. I'm trying to do what I can do, but there's too many people trying to stop me. So it's going to happen. My channel's going to go down. And once you get to the point to where you're not monetized and you are a restricted channel, which I am now, and I'm not monetized, so they can't make money off of me. If you are child friendly, then they can put more ads in your videos from more advertisers and make more money off of you. Thank y'all. Y'all are sweet. Yeah, I've met David and I've met you in person. That's it. I've only met two of y'all in person. That person's pretty good. They're like, pretty good. It wasn't nothing on my part. They came to me and met me. I could not have. I could not. My car would never have been. Like, my car was broke down when I met David. My car was completely broke down. Thought it was gone. My car's probably gone right now. I'd probably walk around all night tonight. I don't know. Thought about it. I gotta stay warm anyway, so I'll probably be walking around tonight. Oh no. Been walking since 6. I don't like sitting down because it's making me think about stuff, like right now it's going through my head. I don't want to think about anything. Oh, thank you, Madison. Mine's this, girls. Yeah, you have to get up and be like, Gosh, I know everybody got to see it. Logan do the sprinkler. Logan didn't realize, it actually caught him dancing. He thought I didn't turn it in enough time, and I took him back to it and showed it to him, and he was like, I don't want to say that. He was embarrassed. Hopefully, I'm probably going to be alone for a little over 2.5 weeks. He's supposed to, I think he gets his check this coming up Friday, so I might be able to do something this Friday, but he's going to kill me because I can't do nothing about it right now. But a few of y'all know, the ones that's in here talking right now, all of y'all know what I'm talking about. I've talked to y'all about it. The ones that are talking, that's it. The ones anyone else that's lingering, I don't know. I don't want to talk about all of it to everybody because it's not something I'm putting out there. But what time is it? Okay, guys, I gotta go. This building's closing in about 10 minutes. Yeah, I know. It was amazing. Yeah. But guys, I gotta go. Listen, if I say I'm going live, it will be on this channel, not the other one. If you wanna, I'm gonna try to keep uploading to the other channel and this channel and try to keep it going back and forth, but lives will be on this channel from now on. Thanks to petty people. I gotta take this off to close this out. So just know that if y'all don't see me for a few days, that I love y'all and I'm praying for everybody and your families. I pray for all of you. And may God bless you. And I love you. Goodbye, guys. I love you. God bless.